today, the Lex Lata, how would it apply in the cyber context? We did not want to deal with criminal law, and we did not want to deal with anything other than jus ad bellum and jus in bello. We did do a little peacetime law. I'll show you that in a second, but only has it affected the jus ad bellum. I will tell you there's a follow-on project, much more modest project. 4 people are involved, myself, Professor von Heinig, Louise Aramatsu from Chatham House, and Sean Watts from Creighton. We are doing Tallinn 2.0, and that is on the peacetime law with regard to cyber, state responses to cyber attacks during peacetime. But we did not deal with that at all. The project was funded by an unusual organization. It was a NATO Cyber Center of Excellence. It's in Estonia. For obvious reasons, it's in Estonia. It's not actually a NATO organization, but it's funded in the spirit of NATO by allies, particular allies. These are the current sponsors of the center. They gave us 3 years to do our project. We did it in 3 years. And everyone from the Estonians to NATO, to the US government, to the Israeli government, everyone wanted us to emphasize that we were speaking only in our personal capacity. Because no one wanted a bunch of academics to steal their discretion. You know, I mean, if you're the Air Force General Counsel, the last thing you want is some academic at the Naval War College determining what your cyber rules of the game were. So this is a purely an academic exercise, 20 folks trying to figure out what they believe the law to be. These were the experts, unusual mix of people. We wanted people who understood use of force issues, and we wanted people who understood warfare. We were joking about a scholar who will remain nameless in the hallway who has written an outrageous article, and we were joking about it because the guy just simply doesn't understand the context of warfare. So in this group, what we did was we picked people who in some way, form, or fashion kind of got conflict. Whether they worked at a war college, Jen Bernatchez was, for the Canadians, you know Captain Bernatchez was chief of your international law division at the time. Penny Cumming was chief of international law for the Australian Defence Forces. Of course, General Watkin from Canada was your TJAG. He was with us for a while. Then there are classic academics. There are people that worked with conflict through the ICRC, but everyone had to have some kind of hook. They had to understand the context in which we were going to play. There were 3 observers to the process. We invited Cybercom, and Gary Brown, who was the Cybercom staff judge advocate, joined us as an observer. Very strange. He went over to the ICRC. I don't know if our process contributed to that. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad